Howdy, gang. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Last time, Cerberus attacked the Citadel. They killed one of the council members. We've got an edgy ninja cyber... Why is the game lagging? Cyber ninja assassin after us now. He's gonna be sort of the main villain for this half of the game, as I remember. Like, it's pretty close to the final confrontation after you've actually confronted him. Aside from that, the Asari are finally getting hit, and the Quarians want to talk to us for some reason. They've been radio silent this whole time. I said I wanted to do that because I believe this is recruiting Tali. I'm not sure who else we recruit, but if we want to do the Citadel expansion here, then it'd be best if we had everybody around. Dolan. Bar rim. Wow, there ain't shit out here, holy crap. What was the point? There's nothing here! Why is this mat? Is this big mat? Amat? We're going back to save fuel. Looks like a mass relay. Do you think they're like trying to make their own Mass Effect drive like that?
Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
I mean, how advanced can it be if it turned on you?
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system, when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth Dreadnaught. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
I mean, they still commune with each other.
and while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Shepard.
Tali? Admirals? I'll ready a team to hit that Dreadnaught.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
Aren't you all experts on Geth?
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have helped.
Thanks, but I knew you had your own problems. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or
You say that like you were in jail, Shepard.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So I helped them.
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
And what about us? Would us
Oh, that's
being
not what I
together divide
meant.
the fleet?
No. Well, possibly. I don't know. But right now, I've got civilian ships taking fire. Can we keep this quiet? At least in front of the admirals?
Sure thing, Miss Vas Normandy.
Thank you. If you want to talk in private, maybe you could invite me up to your cabin?
Maybe I could.
That was very forward.
And for the record, still totally worth it.
Never forget the elephant. Now what happens now? If it's just like a meeting somewhere? It's not the actual migrant fleet. They're over here in the Perseus Vale. The fuck is all this? Geth debris field. Migrant fleet. Baseballs. The Reapers aren't monitoring this sector because they already got Geth who work for them in the area. Alright, we're finally fighting Borgs. Which means probably Caden, right? Caden or Garrus, but Caden's new to our team, so we'll use him a bit. No one who has overload. Tali's an engineer. Yeah, I think the scimitar's better. Only slightly. But the fire rate, a bigger difference than it looks like. Sure. Come on, give her the big boy. The acolyte. Phalanx. I'm pretty sure weight doesn't really affect them at all, so you just... it's nothing, it's only something you gotta think about for you. And Caden, we've taken on a mission already. I forgot to get my new ability. It's fine. We'll be using disruptor ammo here actually, so... Steel barrier. Does Reeve not steal health? It gives you a shield of sorts, increased damage protection, but it doesn't heal you. Drone. Do I want to attack twice as much or just harder and from a longer distance? And if that's the case, like if I already have a range expansion, should I not just go with increased duration here? %30 chance to knock down an enemy? What? Or just attack multiple guys at once, it's probably better. Oh, she has a combat drone too? I think I might have done the wrong one. Like, what even is a defense drone? This one's suicides. Better short range attack. Also chain lightning, or do I give it a long range option? And the rockets look kind of powerful. A couple levels of both of these. Sure.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
And it kind of goes hard.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
It looks silly, but remember, these are
All
robots.
right.
Like, they don't
Let's
have
work where we
eyes.
Find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to see you again, Tali.
You too, Caden. How's the Omni tool? Still using the logic arrest?
It's still the best model.
Not for running multiple attack processes simultaneously. You need a Nexus.
Nexus shield enhancements are years behind the curve.
That's why you overclock the microframe.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team.
I got a mobile device called a Nexus.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know.
People used to
Hang tight.
be
It'll just
fart
be a
sniffers about, you know. Yeah, I'm a professional programmer. I have a Nexus. You're not real if you don't use one of these. What's the word I'm actually looking for, though? Pompous?
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble.
Not so bright.
That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnaught.
They're up there. Can I just, like, swim across, bro? Like, just jump. Why am I doing this walk? Also, since when do we have, like, magnetic boots? Yeah, I'm assuming that's how I'm staying aligned with the surface. I'm just, like, using, like, dead space and shit, but... Since when? Why can I not, like, climb on walls during, like, ground combat? It'd be sick.
Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time.
There you go, mag boots.
Until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnaught.
I can.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tali to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Normandy can't just pull up right here?
another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Okay, I'll do that. Tech expert. Oh. I say I go up there.
Got it. You're clear to board.
You okay, Commander?
Better now.
Thank you for having me over.
Well, I don't actually know where I'm going.
Huh?
I'll see what I can do.
Why are you talking like this?
Take a look at this.
Huh? Oh, it's a gun.
There, it's open.
Oh,
We're
booty
clear to
cheeks.
go.
Arc pistol. Can't possibly be as good as, like, Phalanx, but I'll take a look. Ah, it does pretty good damage, actually. Fire rate's high. Weighs a lot more, but not that big a deal. Stats look solid. Innovation of Admiral Darzin. The arc pistol is a scaled-down arc projector that only requires thermal clips to solve its power problems. The arc pistol uses non-visible laser to ionize the air and create a path for high ampere electric shock or more damaging blasts. It can be charged up. Okay, so it's a charged shot laser, I guess.
Impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
Perfect for taking out Geth.
I didn't mean to actually equip it, but it's fine.
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnaught, those lasers carved right through our ships.
You okay?
I will be. Thanks. Watch out! Geth incoming!
It's okay. I'd rather not have to charge it up, though.
There's Geth. They send alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Like, the Phalanx is just that powerful every shot. Maybe a little weaker, but comparable. It's overall faster.
Network intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
Disable their shields.
And take them down before they recharge.
signals hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to corrupt it. Nothing worked.
Sensor data. Can you tell what's going on outside?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
I won't let you down, Tali.
Defending a planet? I was just a ship.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need.
The pulse rifle sucks.
Do.
And that one's like a charge shot thing too. Either that or it does like... It's always electrical damage. It's just not versatile enough to take on
the Dreadnaught's operation.
a mission that's not against Geth.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in.
I feel like the thermal scope shouldn't work on them. Or maybe just not the way that it does. Like, they have an energy source somewhere. Maybe it'll make their battery glow, but the whole body...
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth everywhere. We need to hurry! My people are getting torn apart out there!
My people are getting torn apart and we can't do nothing about it, so chill.
We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have
Probably
sealed
the only locked door in the room.
We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
Okay.
Got Geth dropping in.
Dropping in? There's a roof.
Geth reinforcements.
Okay. Apparently there's one right behind me.
There could be smoke hunters as well.
Geth reinforcements.
before more reinforcements arrive.
After we stopped them at the Citadel, never thought we'd have to worry about the Geth again.
The ones that served Saren were heretics. They left the Geth to worship the Reapers.
Right, I saw the file.
This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery.
I appreciate what you're doing here, Shepard.
Well, I care deeply about the Quarian people.
It's good to be back on the Normandy.
Let me know if it's too quiet for you to sleep, and I'll find you someplace louder.
Bro, what the fuck?
If you like, I can give you two some privacy.
I care deeply about the Quarian people. Like, you just make yourself sound like you're fetishizing them, bro. It's not cool. Maybe you thought it was romantic in the moment, but I think it's creepy.
Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
What was that? Oh. Is that like the cannon? Is this how like an energy cannon works? You just like ionize a particle through several rounds of the things so like it's big enough to do damage? Holy fuck.
We should be okay if we more incoming.
Am I safe? So, you guys might find this interesting. I was talking to my brother the other day. Somehow we got into the topic of space travel. And I came up with a new novel concept. Something I haven't seen before in sci-fi yet, I don't think. Basically... So, with like... I think it's the theory of relativity, right? When like something approaches the speed of light, the space starts to warp around it. So like a really fast moving thing will make space start to fold. And you know, you folded a towel, a napkin, whatever. When you fold something, the difference from end to end shrinks. Right, you can like cut it in half with a single fold. And that same thing happens in space from the diagrams that we've seen demonstrating this. You'll see it looks like dropping a ball onto like a blanket or something, like it just kind of dips downward. Right, so when we're talking about like faster than light travel, I just thought, why even bother traveling if it's gonna be like, with time dilation and stuff, you'll make it there in 1,000 light years or whatever, and you'll be frozen, you'll be alive, but there's no point going back home, because that round trip is now 2,000 years back on Earth. Like, it's, whatever mission you were trying to accomplish just doesn't work anymore, right? So, how about we, instead of traveling the big distance, we just shorten the distance that we need to travel by using this folding.
Understood.
And you just fire like a giga-ionized particle, an FTL particle, I call it. And that just existing somewhere will fold space around it and create like a wave effect that should push your destination closer to Earth, or you can use it to use Earth as a vehicle even. Then you shorten the travel time of waiting for the whole highway to get set up, right? Just relocate our solar system by pushing it. The example I used was like a tube of toothpaste, like that's just empty in the center, you got a little bit in the back, you like push from the back to bring it forward to the end of the tube, right? This would be the same concept. Now the question is, how do you make an FTL particle? Great question. I imagine it would be something like this, or like the CERN Hadron Collider. But what would it look like? Most likely some kind of black hole. That's the only thing we can really think of that actually does move at least as fast, if not faster than light.
There's the maintenance lock!
So, I guess the plan is now to create little singularities on a set path to crunch space and create a sort of highway for ourselves to get to a distant planet quickly. Sounds incredibly dangerous if we're using black holes, though. Ideally, it's like just a one-shot particle that dissipates once it slows down, but how does it slow down in space?
As long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
You need to have something to do a counterforce, like maybe a two-part thing. A nano machine, you fire it and it comes back with like a boomerang effect.
It's coming back online.
Come on, let's get out of here.
No, I'm not a scientist, I didn't think all this out, but like, I think conceptually this is sound. We just need to figure out the question of how to make something move light speed, if not faster. Even if we just like shorten the time down to like a year or something, like a single light year distance away, because we don't want to pull our solar system into another one, that's pretty huge. Like, I think kind of recently we got a star engine that can reach Mars in like a month. So like, space travel like that isn't that big a deal anymore, I don't think. If I'm not mistaken, the Hadron Collider does in fact make things go FTL already. Like, some people thought that they create a black hole at some point. We've just been, like, stuck in it ever since. I don't know what that means, but, like, it doesn't seem like it's that big a deal if it's true, so... Let's just say it's possible, you know? Like, they would totally do it. Apparently, when they made the nuke, or the atom bomb specifically, because we have other nuclear weapons now, but they thought there was a chance it would set the Earth's atmosphere on fire and we'd all die, and they still used it. Well, you know, they don't care about us. They'll end the world for science.
Shepard! Grab my hand!
What if I don't wanna? Huh? You're not gonna help me, Caden?
Hang on.
I'm alright.
I thought I'd lost you.
You were worried?
You bet I was. You dying because the Geth overrode my hack? Think of my reputation.
Yeah, you were worried.
Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
Yeah. I should have brought the Prothean just to see how he reacts to our relationship, having never met us.
That's definitely Reaper tech, but
I honestly wasn't expecting it to be this port heavy. Better boy.
Commander, help us.
Legion.
Do you know this thing?
Yes. It helped me fight the Collectors. It's on our side.
But weren't all the Geth reprogrammed?
No. Maybe. He sounds alright.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Why are you the Reaper
You simply
signal?
remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, Deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and destroyed the heretics for what? Nothing?
No. Removal of the heretics made the decision to ally with the old machines more difficult. Had the creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
So the Geth really signed on with the Reapers to save themselves.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way. Damn it!
What, like killing the Quarians?
Negotiate rather than attack. I did.
I don't know, I think they did actually a pretty reasonable thing here. Like, the Reapers aren't gonna kill the Geth, right? They're not organic, they don't count as life. It doesn't fit their directive to preserve life. Unless they become some kind of threat to the galaxy, but why would they if they can just hack them and be like more stewards for them?
Got it.
Talizora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnaught's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
But I thought we're all cool now, like we shut off the signal. Are they still hacked?
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline.
Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Quattro fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
Watch out for the combat drone! Slicing a turret!
Damn. Bad place to take cover.
Watch out, that's a prime.
Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Quattro fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarians have a
Flanker.
chance now. Watch out for the combat drone! It's slicing a turret!
Now my health's been low since the room. I should really use medkit. Oh.
Watch out, that's
I
a
think I
prime.
need to fight this at range. The shape of the room's a bit weird. Finding good spots for cover is hard.
Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarians have a chance now. Watch out for the combat drone!
Ah. They're all combat drones.
Slicing a turret!
Hey.
Watch out. Out, that's a prime.
Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Quattro fleet will cover you
Ah. Oh, it's friendly.
Slicing a turret.
I heard they used like the same drone tech.
What are you doing? Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnaught is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnaught.
This is just like racism or something, bro.
Hold position. You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you!
Damn it! What are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Oh.
Admiral Carroll, what are you doing?
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnaught is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're
Oh, there was a checkpoint. We're not actually have to start the counter again.
Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnaught.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You
Your
do that,
game doesn't
the
usually
heavy
do
fleet
that.
gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you!
Damn it! What are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Oof. What? This isn't easy.
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnaught is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is
These guys are very, like, mobile. Like, they don't take cover the same way the other guys do. They just turn invisible and try and flank you.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance.
Even Cerberus's invisible units are just like snipers. Like, they don't come at you like that. Maybe the Nemesis does, but we've only just encountered them.
And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you!
Aye.
Admiral Carroll, what are you doing?
Probably another case if I just need to sit back a bit more.
Dreadnaught is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnaught.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
the Geth. We'll worry about the Admirals later.
Doesn't do much. It'd be extra effective against shields.
Right. On it.
Tanky son of a bitch.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships, open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Reactor fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
What?
Geth fighters are docked in a port Sci-fi.
I thought you were all one intelligence. Oh boy.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken
They're
control.
really just gonna kill Shepard, bro?
We're right there.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go.
The door's shutting. Double time, people.
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field.
We'll take it.
Okay, you have these drone ships. Are these not the same thing as escape pods?
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Fine! It's a B.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
Genocide. It probably wasn't their entirety. But there's more on the planet.
Dreadnaught while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead,
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
we haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed.
Oh, thanks to you.
Mission parameters changed. You're military. You understand that.
No, you're a fucking nut job.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnaught was a perfect target.
Fuck off.
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You didn't need to fight them at all.
Planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koresh sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard, Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion.
It was a misinput.
Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnaught. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
No.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits.
You made them.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is...
My god.
I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrel. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
The hell's going on here?
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Your heavy fleet?
What can you tell me about Admiral Garrel's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war. Comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course. But we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more Dreadnaughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
Your live ship? What is a live ship? Just like a residential district ship? What do the other ones do if people don't live on all of them?
You've converted them into Dreadnaughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a Dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
Ah.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
Garden ships.
I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
It sounds like they already lost.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken out the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply line. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Okay. Secure. Commander Shepard, I just heard that you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There has been an hour I've not thought about what happened on the Chonka and wondered if I did the right thing. The news validates all the pain and experiments I caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Solis to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werelock and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you saved my life, Commander. Sincere appreciation, Malin Helphorn. Citadel meetup from Jacob Taylor. Crucible project is intense. Bryn and the others are on it around the clock. Pretty soon I'll have to make a run for the Citadel, pick up some equipment at the hospital. If you got time, meet me there. Things got so crazy on Gelix, it'll be good to see you in a quieter place, you know. Hope to see you around. Jakob. From Bryn Cole. Dear Commander Shepard, thank you again for all you did to get our group out of the facility on Gelix. Admiral Hackett is an amazing man, and it's a privilege to work under him. The construction of the Crucible is presenting its challenges, but my team and I are determined to crack its mysteries. Although I never rely on luck, in this instance I fear we may need a little. Stay safe, Commander. I hope we cross paths again. Sincerely, Dr. Bryn Cole. So is Legion on the team again? I feel like he's maybe just like a temporary companion like Rex and Grunmore.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now.
You can shoot, Joker? I thought, no, your bones.
Good to have Tali back, even if it's just for a bit. Although every time you call her Miss Voss Normandy, I kind of expect to see her walking around with a tiara and a sash. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
Are we not going to remove that Cerberus logo from EDI?
One moment. I have been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low-volume hydraulics and is top-heavy.
Yeah, it's
This
got
is an
titties.
infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
Edie.
Artificial skin is what he said.
You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system. Hello, Shepard.
Two different AI models trying to be friends. wholesome.
Yara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
He's on the ship.
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something. Has Alenko had media training? He just gave me this steady stare during our interview.
Yeah.
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
There's Tali. Does she not just sit here and calibrate my engine all day anymore?
I couldn't believe it when Shepard told me you were on the Normandy.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Aww.
Except for perhaps the commander.
What? How do you know?
Oh, he sees everything.
They're called
Studying Geth?
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
And, you know, every organism can be a friend and a foe.
I take it you had your own problems with AI?
The Jatil. They were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
Implants took over the body? Oh my god.
It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
He's fine for now.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it out the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Edie might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
What about, like, as batteries? Isn't that what they did in the Matrix?
Even if what you say is true, Legion wants to destroy the Reapers as much as we do.
Did you ever consider the Geth may be trying to eliminate the competition?
Nah.
With the Reapers gone, the galaxy would be theirs for the taking.
They're not that
All machines
advanced.
Out
It's
of the
fine.
airlock, Commander.
I will not.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Call him a bear because he's gay.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... you sure we can trust it?
Yeah.
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Why is she Sparks?
Crazy that they picked now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
Sparks?
If you can, Edie, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. Edie, make this scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Caden.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. Edie out.
Seek rest out.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed...
Oh, don't say that. Let it go, no.
Tell me what happened.
Dad's family owns an orchard in the BC interior. They were headed out there on a shuttle the day of the attack. He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. It's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
What is BC? British Columbia?
I feel for you, Caden. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. In empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind. Haunting me.
I get that. I do.
And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you along, Major.
Copium. Reeve.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look
Yeah,
it
it
up.
only takes a second to answer. I want to know too.
It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you until you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara.
It's like a nose or ears.
Well, at least he's making friends.
Yeah, you probably wiggle them at least, right? What's the point? If they're not tentacles, what is the point?
Perhaps we can talk later.
A new notification is available on the private messages.
I do not want to read private emails.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tali. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody will believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tali here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
And that sounds sound.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
I've done it before.
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate, what choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
Now, I really can't stress how much, like, good context that expansion added. when we blew up that station, that solar system. Before, Shepard was just like under house arrest for seemingly no reason. Like, he left Cerberus as soon as the mission was over. Everything's documented. He did nothing illegal before. Now he committed a massive war crime. It made sense for him to be grounded. I can get Carnage, but it's kind of the same as my Concussive Blast. Bionic Field. Restore shields. I should probably just use that. Defense Matrix. Tali just not on the ship? Can I call her up to my cabin? Oh.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment.
Broadcast that across the entire ship. I'm gonna leave this on while I fuck, just so you know who's in charge.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
Be like that.
You're not alone.
This was supposed to be my father's fight, but he left me with all of this. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. You've given up so much, stood for too long without allies. I didn't want you to do this alone. So, if you're ever lonely, just let me know.
How about now?
Tali, nothing between us has changed. Unless you want it to.
Kila, Shepard. I'm not going to beg, but I didn't come up here just to see the fish.
No, you came up here because I asked you to. I want you here. With me.
Okay.
Did you just dominate her? No, you're here because I asked you to. You'll do whatever I say. Here, I'm gonna establish a relationship between two games. And we held hands, but... Here. From Caden, hey Shepard, don't know about you, but I could use a little breather. Next time we're under Citadel, let me buy you dinner. We should try Apollo's. It's that little restaurant in the courtyard overlooking Presidium. Are we on time? Hour and a half. It's not bad. Urgency's here. We're not going back to the Citadel. Though, maybe this is like a major marker. Should I do the Asari thing? Maybe.
I found something.
Dr. Gillette? The best a man can get? This popped up after we started encountering the Geth, so I imagine it's more Geth. Double machine wife. Does this ever do damage? Yeah. Can. Do a lot. Comes a bomb.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. He's one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Thick and thicker. That's what I'm talking about.
A treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain. Good work, Coslow.
I'll take it from here.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
What do I do then? Ow.
Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear. Directional guidance error.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
Something's wrong here. It's too quiet.
What determines your personal threshold for quiet?
All this technology shouldn't be so dead.
Just stay sharp, people.
Should you really be standing there with using the crane?
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area.
What do you mean vent? Oh.
Looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Alright, so while we're doing these small missions, I do have the big project to talk about. We finished Stranding 2 on the beach. Of course, waited like about a year to play it because it was PlayStation exclusive at first. And I do have a PlayStation, but I played the first one on PC. I was going to play this one on PC, right? So, yeah. Played it. It's still a Death Stranding we knew before. Like, they just kind of retooled it a little, I'd say. There's more gadgets and there's more combat. And they space things out a bit more. Like, they get you... Structurally, the game is about the same. Like, there's a small first map where they kind of gear you up to about the point you were at the end of the first game. Not all the way, you'll still see some old gadgets return a bit later on, but for the most part, there's a lot of new tech for you to play with. But, you know, they one mission at a time introduce you to new mechanics basically throughout the entire game for every major order, so you get into combat pretty quickly this time, you do some cool boss fights. There's a lot of like quality of life features added in the form of just new technology, like they've been living with stuff. You don't actually need to like get your blood drawn every time you sleep anymore to make blood grenades or anything. They just made synthetic blood that has the same properties as that of a repatriate. Or is it a doom sufferer? Either way, they're special people who blood needed to come from Sam basically. Now that's no longer the case. Game still looks pretty, but I feel like it's maybe about the same, if not a little worse for optimization's sake. Like, when there's timefall, the grass is supposed to be, like, constantly growing and dying, like a weird particle effect, playing its whole life cycle, and that it's just kind of static now. It doesn't do that in the rain anymore. When you're in, like, a BT zone, I think it maybe happens, but that's because everything on the ground is, like, a fake shader for the tar pool that shows up. They did, however, add animals to the game, which is interesting. There's one of the preppers is, like, an animal rescue, so you just, like... You spend most of the game in Australia, a bit in Mexico, too, but, like... You'll just pull up on a kangaroo and fucking kidnap it. You'll, like, choke him out and put him in a box and pick him up and bring him over to the rescue. And he's free, and you can pet him later, and there's, like, a intercom that'll give you some fun facts. But, what's cool about the animals is they'll die in the timefall, too. If you don't save them in time, and you can bury them and make a little gravestone for them. Or if you build a timefall shelter, they'll actually take shelter in it to try to live. A new thing they added are, like, help requests, which come from other players mostly, but some of the preppers put them up too, just little side missions. And doing them will usually put up like a social media post for you to read, because the game has like fake Instagram. But yeah, a lot of them are just like, build a timefall shelter here in this spot, and it will usually attract like a unique animal when you do it, but they encourage you to do it. They kind of like key you in on some hidden features, or maybe after you've unlocked like a shelter or a new bridge or something, they'll make you test it out through these orders to kind of just ease you into it more, because you can you have so many gadgets that you can approach every situation however you want it. You know, it's like, I don't think I ever built an actual bridge just because it's a hassle to go back and get all the metals and stuff you need to complete it. I'd rather just place down a couple ladders. Or take a speed skeleton and jump it, or build the jump ramp, which is all in one, and jump it. Well, there's a lot more gadgets for your vehicles too. Vehicles are more customizable. So you can put like anti-grav units on the truck, and that'll make it jump a lot farther, and you know, not damage all your cargo when you go over a little bump anymore. And the truck also has like mounted guns you can put on. They're kind of neat. One of them is even like a grapple gun to pick up cargo while you're driving. It's slow, but it's nice quality of life. And that's most of what we have to say about the game. Just a lot of nice quality of life stuff. It just feels better. It's the second pass at Death Stranding. It feels like a more realized concept. Just overall funner. But I think the story was also less interesting. Not that it was bad or anything. It was just like, the mystery was mostly gone. I wasn't trying to comprehend what was going on anymore. I don't think to do as much explaining. Because you're supposed to be on the same page already. If you're not, the corpus is still there for you to read about stuff, but like, I wasn't taking breaks to just read for an hour at the end of every play session this time. And again, structurally the same, so like periodically you'll have like the parts where you go back in time to fight a ghost with the Helghast.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but
and that ends in like a very similar way to the stuff with Unger. Except this time it's not about BB, it's about Lou. Which, minor spoiler, like, it was a pretty... It was a whole thing. The guy just kept talking about BB, but that was like the name of his child. It wasn't referring to a bridge baby. So like, it wasn't actually the child that you were carrying, but you had the visions every time you connected to that child. Like, those visions are still occurring for other reasons now. I will say, the Neil story was stronger than the Unger stuff this time, I think. So like, that part was better. It was also nice fighting the Helghast because you had so much more like lethal weapons to work with, and you don't really want to do that in the main game. Because killing people can cause void outs and stuff. You don't want to do that. So it was nice to have an area to cut loose. There's also the VR training, which is perfect for that. There's a lot more like cool stealth stuff. Very lot of Metal Gear influence. They put a lot more Metal Gear into the game. And there's also like more just like cool bosses again with like big mechs, like Metal Gears, as well as large BTs. And you can even get like a Pokeball and make the large BTs fight each other, which is pretty cool. Some people, I've heard the take that it's just like an unnecessary retreading in the first game, and as far as like the whole scenario goes, I guess I can kind of agree with that. It was just do Death Stranding again, but the story itself was still worth the price of entry, I think. Like, the main plot, outside of doing all the deliveries and stuff. But, you know, I also enjoyed Death Stranding's gameplay, so that wasn't a big deal. I actually... where's Steam? 100. Like, I did everything. Like, I really did like it. It's... I think towards the end, the final grind, see how there's the 5 stars? You get those first 4 stars so easily, and then the 5th star is such a grind on everyone. And some people have, like, unique missions attached to them, like, the Lord of Tar Lake, this was for the fisherman. You had to, like, grind him up to just before maxing out the 5th star, and then he gives you this mission for this boss fight. So it was like, no matter how many ores you brought to him, you couldn't do it all the normal way because you had to do this one special mission they had planned. There were a couple guys like this with unique scenarios, but I spaced that out in like the post game to make things a little nicer.
Affirmative, awaiting your word.
As you know, I wanted to have like boss fights and just unique scenarios to do still, and thankfully the side orders were like worth doing it sometimes for that. I just sprinkled in the interesting ones between the just drive big loads of cargo to places. But even that wasn't like always the same, you know, you play with new gadgets, take different routes, there's some upgrades you can get from grinding things out, like the aeronautical engineer can upgrade your jump ramps to make them go crazy far, or like one of the forts can upgrade the roads to make them go even faster. They have like a rail car system now to transport massive loads of cargo across the map. Like, there's a lot of things to play with trying to optimize your routes, if that's your thing.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Oh, I should also say I played on the new 2 to Wilder difficulty, which came with the PC release. This harder mode, you die pretty quick. But once you get the battle skeleton, it kind of gives you a shield, and it's not so bad. It's pretty manageable, especially with all the gadgets, just like better stealth. And there's also a sort of skill tree now. It's interesting, give you some improvements to help out a lot. A lot of them add like new functionality, as among just other improvements. Like ones like boost the damage of electrical attacks, but it actually makes them pretty OP. But then there's stuff like the hover cart that you could use as a skateboard. It like improves the control of it to make it like a viable vehicle. Or like you'll naturally collect chiral crystals from the air, so using that hoverboard's now free. There's one where you like discharge your entire battery to do like a massive incapacitating attack. Just a cool last resort kind of move. One of the characters, the pizza chef, teaches you pizza dough kung fu, so you can learn like new melee attacks. The story was a bit of a wave, bit of a journey. It was a somewhat happy ending because the greatest tragedy was not as bad as we thought, but like still a lot of people like did not have fortunate endings, and there was a lot of twists and turns. Some of it silly, some of it sad. I don't know how to feel. A lot of people say they feel empty after finishing the game. That might be accurate. It seems like they've laid groundwork for a third game to be possible, with maybe a new protagonist. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Like, we're still a porter. Maybe. Like, I like the gameplay, I don't know if I can do this a third time, because it really was, like, so similar. It's like, how many new gadgets can they come up with to make it a fresh experience again? Because even in 2, we got a lot of variants of, like, the same kind of thing. I didn't use maybe half of the new gadgets I got. Some of them seems like so extra, just like, you're really fucking around if you're using this. And, you know, that's fun sometimes, but when you're trying to get S ranks on your orders, you're not gonna fuck around. You're gonna find what's optimal.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
EDI, save their asses.
Right away, Shepard.
So, like, the last order I did for Mr. Impossible, he has, like, the hardest orders. All his cargo is, like, fragile as fuck and has special conditions and hard to reach places. I have no ammo. His last order is supposed to be the impossible order. He wants you to go around the entire map in 45 minutes and get a piece of super fragile cargo from each camp. And because this is maybe the last thing you're going to do in the whole game, you can use lethal weapons, which is what my first attempt was. I took the battle guitar and just murdered everyone. It was pretty effective. But I had to hear Dollman bitch at me the whole time. I didn't like that. I also fucked up at the end, so... on the second pass, I ended up using BT hologram grenades, which just summon like a ghost that will scare the shit out of everyone. And that's like the most optimal way, because everyone just like sits there acting all scared, and you just sneak past them and grab the stuff and leave. It was actually very simple to do it like that. The holo grenades don't last forever, and you have to be like careful, because if you get too close to it, they'll realize that it's a fake and they'll start shooting at you again. So it's not like it's just a cheese button, but it was pretty simple. You can also like prep all the camps by wiping them clear before you take the order. That's another very effective strat, because they don't respawn for a time period after you've wiped them. And kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5, the camps like get stronger the longer you leave them alone, so they kind of encourage you to periodically go fight if you're just doing orders too much. Yeah, knock them down a peg. The enemies have a lot more gadgets too, by the way, so combat's just very interesting.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about EDI?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
So Woodkid did the soundtrack for the most part. They still have like the artists from the old game, like Low Roar and Grim and Churches. A couple like more classical things. But there's a lot more music in the game. It comes in even during some of the standard orders, and you have your own music player this time. Thank you. This is a very requested feature. You're rewarded with soundtracks sometimes, and you can listen to them. It's nice. But when they said Woodkid was doing the soundtrack, I was expecting it to be like licensed music, but no, he like made an OST for the game too, in addition to his licensed songs. It is pretty good. I didn't realize that he actually did that kind of work, but he's done a few other games apparently. I know his music was featured in other games, but he did the OST, like a score for other projects as well. Still, I wish there was just, like, more of it. Like, there's, like, 4 different versions of To the Wilder. Maybe 3 or Any Love of Any Kind.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Shepard, Commander.
I don't know what else to say. It's kind of just like Death Stranding plus. The story was less interesting, but like still very emotionally impactful. It was nice that there were like a lot more characters. It was less of an isolated experience to continue off what they built with the first game. Like it connected everyone that was really like felt here. It was still like a very wholesome in the end, a lot less weird than before, I think. But there's still some crazy stuff. The end of the game is absolutely wild. And when they say there's like an hour-long cutscene, that's not an exaggeration. There's a couple hour-long cutscenes towards the end. There's gameplay sprinkled in, a lot of boss fights and stuff, but I don't know, it was like a crazy like last 10 hours when I was finishing the story. Now, did I give the first game a 10 out of 10? Like, I feel like the second one probably still deserves to have the same score, even though it's like a bit of an improvement, but like it's also a bit the same. Like, I can't dock points for stagnation. Like, I still did everything. I don't think it was bad. It just they kept the same gameplay, made it more interesting. That's what you do with a sequel. So I guess it gets the same score as the first game. But, like, there are notable improvements, so how do I do this? This is why you're not supposed to give things 10s ever, even when you love them. Because there's always room for improvement. Yeah, those are my thoughts. It's a great game. I think that's more approachable, but simultaneously, you should probably still play the first game first. There is a recap on the main menu, though, if you choose to jump into this one instead. I wouldn't blame you if you did. Again, like, you have to play the game, and it is quite long, but I don't know, it's such a unique thing. You really do gotta try it. Anyways.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I'd like to. Believe me. But my people need me here.
How did the war with the Geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
I don't know what we just did.
It's...
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
Okay. Wait, is Legion in there? You doesn't have like a side mission for me or anything? There it is. I'm more interested in hearing what's going on with him than with the Quarians, honestly.
Attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnaught, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
No.
We're already facing millions of Geth working for the Reapers. I'm okay with thinning those numbers again.
You will likely have the opportunity to do so.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Yeah. Of course it was nice.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Gotcha, thank you, Legion.
Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
That's right.
Signal confirmed.
Why is there so much fuel here? What the hell? Intact Reaper weapon. Like one of those one-shot guns. Aw, more fuel, bro?
Signal confirmed.
Okay, so I can go here, come back, get fuel. Or maybe it's smarter to go around, I don't know. Double star.
I found something.
What was the point of coming here if all they had was fuel? Okay. I don't know if this is part, like the start of a separate arc or if it's just a one-off mission, because it says a colony. We're not going to Ilium. So we'll see. Yard will probably want to be a part of this. And I think this is a Reaper mission, so maybe James hasn't been with us in a minute. You can switch back to Scimitar if you want. I like the Hornet or the Tempest better, and like the Tempest has a higher capacity, so that's probably worth it. Accuracy, sure. Supposed to be a weapon anyways. It sounds pretty good, actually. 30% chance to not use ammo. Stability is probably the most important thing.
information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Oh.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So what's the plan, Doc?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here. The shuttle's warm. We may have a visitor.
Your spacesuit not like regulate body heat. You really need that in your vehicle.
No elevator.
Oh, they're trying to be a spooky one. This is probably where they introduced the Banshees officially.
Nails on a chalkboard. And it's calling its buddies.
Possessed Ardat Yakshis. A reminder, students are not allowed to visit each other's quarters or meet in rooms unsupervised by staff because they'll kill each other when they have sex. Students are also forbidden from extranet communication. Without approval from senior staff members, there are no exemptions to these rules for offenders. Their free time revoked for a month for violations will be met with confinement. Our monastery is our shelter. For it to remain that way, we must make sacrifices. If we do this, we have faith to continue to enjoy order and peace this place has given us.
Hear that?
Stay sharp. I heard something.
That was my fault, sorry.
Delay. You won't believe what Yan has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reela's floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East video banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
Reapers. Explains why the commandos never called in.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
Guess the Asari decided this place had to go.
Okay.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Alright, Yakshi are still powerful fighters. We can use them for the war.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Oh, of course.
Samara.
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
I assume you're here on your own, Justicar. Perhaps for something special?
You are correct. 2 of my daughters live here, and I have come for them.
To kill them?
Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
Are all your children Ardakyachi?
You met me hunting down your other Ardakyachi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them.
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
Why'd the Reapers come all this way to wreck a monastery?
They'll invade everywhere eventually.
Yeah, but what makes Asari nuns a priority target?
Probably that they can be converted into the Banshees. You guys are the strongest biotics in the galaxy, right?
What the hell's that?
Where the hell? Oh boy. Did I just get murdered? Holy shit.
What the hell's that?
Used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done? Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Valer, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardakyachi. They have
Mother.
been
have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters.
Bleaching, dried
you can't let
trees.
That happen to Rila.
You read that manhwa about the guy who fucks the trees?
The Asari thought the Arda'yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Arda'yakshi can achieve peace.
Valere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Valere.
You sound like the Commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
You said we'd try to help. Like, get the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
Valere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
Okay, I just do the same thing.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact them.
Bio con Dios.
You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
And the architecture is very classy. Oh yeah, I forgot Beans wanted out a while ago. I should probably do that. He's got like shit. Discipline. It's probably like an upgrade Acolyte or maybe the SMG version, like boost biotic damage. I heard the new girl put in a holding chamber. Jessica brought her to us. Jessica Pharaoh, Fora said she had trouble conceiving the prisoner coming to the monastery is necessary, convincing the prisoner. This may explain why the girl lashed out at the guards. She's lucky Fora wasn't there for that. Jessica's code would demand an execution. I'll question some other Jessicars on the level of coercion Fora's permitted to use by the code. This isn't the first time her captures have arrived here terrified out of their wits, but it'd certainly be the last. What? For why? How? I looked over this year's candidates for supervised visits to Thessia. I'm approved everyone but Yenna. She's impulsive, cunning, and worst of all, romantic. Find me a worse combination to let outside our walls. I find it suspicious he was even nominated. Let's look into that and pray it's not Yanis manipulating other infiltration? That's not how you spell infiltration, right? What the hell is this? It takes a great deal of time and effort to persuade Thessia's governments to let the best students use their own homeworlds. Unless Yanis matures, she won't be among them. Infatuation. Never mind. I was gonna look up what that word meant, but no, I get it. I was just pronouncing it wrong. Oof. There is. Thought I could roll over that. Do not grab me. I also think there's a bloater somewhere. Cannibal, that's what it's called. Bloaters from Left 4 Dead, they have a similar build, being all just covered in cancer like that. I think. I didn't think of some other zombie game. It's definitely one of those, maybe Dead Island. It'd be weird for me to be thinking of that game though. tough.
Did the Asari plant those explosives, or did they mess up and die out here?
After what the Reapers did, they wouldn't rest until the bomb was in place.
Doc, your people aren't invincible.
No, trust me.
I'm invincible. And I just die 3 times. I'll just tell you to stop, they get out of your way, because I'm in charge.
We found our bomb.
And Falaire.
Saw something interact with. It wasn't the medkit. There. Activate the bomb. You don't want me to talk to the people before activating the bomb?
Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
You got a detonator?
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it.
And there's a computer on the bomb. We can't just do it here.
Later.
James, that's the wrong gun. Double? There's 3 medkits in the room. I'm shooting the center of mass. I promise I'm not just staring at the cheeks. It's the largest target. We thought making me fight two of the super units at once was a good idea. Especially these ones. If you haven't noticed, these missions always have just one super unit. It's like the final encounter, or maybe you do it a couple times during the mission, but it's only one per encounter. Very like Dragon Age 2-ish. So, like there's all the junk enemies and the real enemy. Oh my god. Anyway, the point is, this is not supposed to be happening like it is. Alright, this eats armor, right? Use that. Shit. Barely healed at all. Focus on the one, please. Jesus.
For now, let's get back to that bomb.
Flair, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
It's a remote detonator. Why are you staying? Push the fucking button. Why do we trust a literal child with this? I don't like any of that.
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falair, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falair.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much stronger.
Hey, don't do that. Shoot her. Like.
Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery...
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
And it's not the issue. You're gonna get converted and kill other people. It's not good.
The code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
And you can just stay, actually. It's not that big a deal.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falair rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falair, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
One person doesn't make that big a difference. Unless it's Shepard.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
Big smoke. Went out there and dispensed it.
Commander, I'm pleased to hear the Ardat Yakshi situation has been put to rest.
Should I guess you're our contact inside Asari High Command, Counselor?
I'm merely here to convey the gratitude of the Asari people for concluding a difficult, sensitive mission. The next team of commandos we were sending to the monastery are now en route to Admiral Hackett instead. Farewell, Commander.
Okay. That works for me.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Shepard, I've finished my business on Lysis. I would offer to travel once again with you on the Normandy, but the code dictates I join the fight where it is most dire. While you do your essential work, I will do my best to help hold the front. Before I depart, I will return to the Citadel for a short time to prepare. If it does not interfere with your duties, come find me there. Sorry, squad. Commander Shepard, as of an hour ago, Asari High Command has assigned my squad to support you. We will ride with the 2nd Fleet until it's time to deploy. If you'll allow me a personal note, I have a few of the commandos who went down to that monastery. Nothing will bring them back, but hearing that the place went up in smoke is the only good news I've heard in weeks. Ready to serve, Captain Corin Lemus. The time. Thinking about me picking a pit stop at the Citadel, but like, I gotta piss. So if we're this close to being at 3 hours, maybe I'll just stop here. Or I'll finish doing my rounds around this. How about that? The solar system. Yeah, it's literally just this one spot and then those 2 fuel points there, but you know, it's something. An extra couple minutes.
Signal confirmed.
was around here, right? Yeah. And the other one's like right by the relay. It's so stupid. Why would you put so much fuel here? For why? This stuff's free on the Citadel. Alright. This is where we're going to call it today. Sorry it wasn't like very focused. I wasn't sure that that was going to be like an isolated mission and not like a whole arc. But it's good that I got it out of the way because it's possible that doing this arc is going to wipe out all the side missions again like Tachanka did. And maybe I should make that pit stop at the Citadel too, but I can do at least one more mission before that happens, I think. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.